I am guilty. Guilty of buying way too many books. And I think this all stems back to Criminality and his unholy 100-book challenge. Because that urge to buy books was suppressed for months. And it's also partially eBay's fault because they had really, really fun lots to bid on. And I happened to win a few of them at the minimum bid. So let's get right to it. We're going to start with two that I picked up from a library sale. This is We Never Talk About My Brother by Peter S. Beagle. Yes, that Peter S. Beagle. And so it's got some interesting short stories. So it's 9 short stories here, including a modern-day angel of death moonlights as an anchorman on the news network. King Pelles the Sure, short-sighted ruler of a gentle realm, betrays his kingdom by dreaming of manageable war. An American librarian discovers, much to his surprise and to his wife's sadness, that he has become the last living Frenchman. So, I mean, it sounds promising. And right now, I'm really enjoying short stories. And then we've got The Evening and the Morning by Ken Follett. This is the prequel to The Pillars of the Earth, and I love this cover. I couldn't pass it up at $1 for this giant hardcover. Could you have passed it up? Pillars of the Earth was one of my favorite reads last year. So that leads me into everything from eBay from here on out, and all of these were from one seller, and that's, well, 2 sellers, and that's part of the problem. I paid shipping on 2 different packages here. So first, we have another Bernard Cornwell, The Winter King. So this is book 1 in his little Arthur series, which I read last year. Absolutely loved. And the sequel, Enemy of God. So this is the book 2. And then I have book 3, Excalibur. Down there. Down. So now I have that whole trilogy, and I plan to get to those sometime soon to finish that trilogy out. Then we have 2 books by Dan Simmons. We have Olympos. This is a pristine condition, apart from this along the back, but I mean, the spine is in perfect condition. So this is the epic conclusion to the Hugo Award-nominated Ilium, which happens to be right here. So I got the 2 of those together for like $3-4. And Dan Simmons caught my attention with the Hyperion. And so now I've got a duology here by Dan Simmons in really good condition. I already had a really beat up copy of Ilium that I got for, I think, 50 cents or $1 previously. But I was okay with replacing that. There's been a book that's been having a read-along hosted for a couple months now. And so this is Green Rider by Kristen Britton. A little beat up, but that's okay. Mass market paperback. Book 2, The First Writer's Call. This is High King's Tomb. Nice hardcover. And then Mirror Sight. I'm not sure. It says it's sequel to Black Veil, so let's see. Is this a different series or is this part of the... Okay, so we got the first 3. Black Veil is book 4, so this is book 5. So I'm missing book 4. But I've got really good copies of books 3 and 5 with the hardcover and then the big giant paperback. Then we've got another author. These were grouped by these authors. We have The Sword of Shannara by Terry Brooks. Go figure, I had a Terry Brooks in that mysterious one. We've got The Elfstones of Shannara. And The First King of Shannara, which I believe is the full trilogy. Oh no, this is the prequel volume. So, we've got some Shannara books. And then we've got The Voyage of Gerald, Shinara. This is book 1, Iowitch. I'll have to take a look and see, but this might actually be the trilogy that I got book 2 from in that lot. Which I can't see from here what it was. So those are the more modern books, and those are the exciting ones for a lot of you. But we're going to go into, of course, some vintage science fiction, because what else has captured my heart and my mind more than vintage science fiction? So we've got 2 authors here. Big lots by them. And I'm excited about it. So we have A.E. Van Vogt. Van Vogt. I don't know how do you pronounce that last name. This is Masters of Time. Nice thin volume here. We have Pendulum. Look at that cover. Does that not make you want to just pick this up and read it? We have Slan. The Voyage of the Space Beagle. We have The Weapon Makers. Children of Tomorrow. I mean, look at that. That is one freaky alien on that cover. Beware, spacemen, the children are taking over and aliens are waiting for you to rebel. 200 million AD. A time transport trapped in a battle for survival in a world he was created to rule. Original title, Book of Ptath. Says it's his greatest science fiction adventure. The World of Null A. Edition specially revised and with a new introduction by the author. We've got The Wizard of Lin. Earth was helpless after the atomic holocaust, ready prey for alien invaders. We've got The Beast. The Best Of, with an introduction by Barry N. Malzberg. Rogue Ship. The Mind Cage. Quest for the Future. We've got The Silky. M33 and Andromeda. This is 6 Shattering Stories. Destination Universe. The Changeling. And last, Empire of the Atom. So we've got a lot by that one author. And now we have one other author. This one actually had 2 different lots, and I put in that minimum bid on both of them, and was delighted to get them both at a really, really good price. So there's a lot. So this is Gordon R. Dixon for this next stack. Soldier, Ask Not. The Spirit of Dorsai. We have Lost Dorsai. We have Young Blaze. Invaders. The Pritcher Mass. Ancient My Enemy. That is an awesome cover. The Far Call. Masters of Everon. The Man the World's Rejected. Look at that. In Iron Years. Alien Art. Arcturus Landing. So this is 2 full-length novels. This is still short. Mission to Universe. We have None But Man. Outposter. The Final Encyclopedia, Volume 1 of 2. The Final Encyclopedia, Volume 2 of 2. Again, these were both in pristine, probably never been read condition. 3 to Dorsai. So this has all three. There are 3 novels from the Child Cycle. Necromancer, Tactics of Mistake, and Dorsai. And then last, but certainly not least, the Chantry Guild. So if you read Dixon, or if you've read Van Vogt, however you pronounce the last name, let me know which of those I should start with. I haven't read anything by either of them, other than maybe a short story or 2. I know I've read at least one Dixon short story. But yeah, that's the big epic haul. That is almost the last of it. I have one more coming, and this is one in particular that Michael K. Vaughan might be interested in. But I'm done. I need to be done buying books. I've had a fair number go out, but I need to be done for a while. And to catch up and to wade my way through. I mean, I've only finished, I think, 2 books this month. And we're getting close to the end of April. I've had a very slow reading month. I've been very slumpy. I haven't wanted to make videos. And so I think I'm taking a break from YouTube after this. I'll still make erratic videos, spontaneous videos. But I don't want to keep to any kind of a schedule. I'm actually in the process of dusting off my old blog to finally get around to writing a review and getting something posted for one of the 2 books that I finished this month. One of the books I finished this month was a big disappointment. Long Way to a Small Angry Planet, Becky Chambers. It did nothing to change my mind about Chambers not being for me. Wonderfully written, wonderful imagination, great writing. Almost entirely without any meaningful plot, other than character-driven slice-of-life narratives. So yeah, that's okay. I didn't need another series to put on my TBR to add on to it. So there you have it. There's a book haul, and I'm trying not to remember that at the end of this week and this weekend, there's a book sale at my library. I need to go support them, right? It's my local library. I need to show them some support. Spend some dollars, get a couple of books. Probably not this many books. So, thank you, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.